I don't know why the metronome goes on, man.
Maybe it's like a different setting, you know?
Maybe. I think it's every time I clip the thing. I don't know why.
That's what I would think.
You want to start this one off or?
Oh, okay.
Give me a howl.
Did you know how?
Yeah.
How do I do that? What is up, guys? Welcome to Unversed Prods. Summing podcast number
14.
14.
14. Chicharito Day. It's Chicharito Day. Today's a special day.
Today's Chicharito's day right now. It's not.
It's Chicharito Day. It's number 14, Chicharito Day.
So we should have made it about him. Nah, just kidding. We should have done that.
Yeah, we'll talk about him. Losing. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Before we start, you can always listen to us on iTunes or watch us on YouTube. So yeah, just a little reminder and stuff. Because we're gonna talk about leagues, right? Yeah, I'm gonna get mine set up, man.
Yeah. I know you're gonna have yours. I'm already.
Okay, sorry, I'm not prepared.
You can tell
Let's go with. We got a little recap of what went down on
over the weekend, basically.
over the weekend. Yeah, I was about to say like week 4 and stuff. But I mean, it is week 4 for Premier League, right?
The other one's not so much.
Yeah. Anyways, League 1, beginning with France. We have. PSG winning
Pretty much.
again. Let's see some matchups real quick. Because they're number 1, so let's see. They played Nimes. Victory 2-4.
Yeah, expected.
Expected, yeah. Pretty sure goals by like Neymar and
The
the usual Mbappe.
Usual suspects.
Yeah. Other teams, we got Marseille winning 2-3 against Monaco.
Oh, really? Okay.
And Lyon losing 0-1. Alright, yeah, but yeah, as of right now, we got on the table PSG with 12 points. It's the only team with 12 points.
Damn.
Next 3 would be Dijon with 9, Toulouse with 9, and number 4 is Lille with 7. They're tied with Marseille and Rennes and Montpellier. I don't know if I'm saying the names right, but those guys are tied with 7 points.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Moving on to Bundesliga. It's the second week for. Oh, that was the 4th week for league, so they're kind of in.
The same place.
Yeah, with
Premier
League. These guys are in their second week, the German league. We got Bayern Munich, 6 points. Wolfsburg 6, and Hertha Berlin with 6. Dortmund with 4.
Damn.
I'm not even gonna say this name, but it's like Borussia and Gladbach. Did I say that right?
No.
No? Borussia.
Gladbach.
That's kind of what I said.
Kind of, yeah.
I just said I'm instead of. And Augsburg with 4. Wow, we got a lot of teams with 4 points. Werder Bremen and Mainz. Mainz 05. Alright. I heard, Stuttgart lost again. Oh yeah, Schalke 4 lost again, and Bayer Leverkusen lost as well.
Damn.
So they're dead last with 0 points. Relegation. Pretty much in that zone, yeah. But yeah, Bayern Munich. Same thing with PSG as expected.
Yeah. Not surprised.
And what do we got next? Serie A.
Chinese Super League.
I got it right here. I'm following the J League. See how Tokyo is doing. Osaka. Well, Serie A.
Oh shit.
Let me look at some matches right here. Well, August 31st. Let's see. Roma and Milan. I thought honestly Roma was gonna win that. But Milan ended up winning 2-1. 2-1. Let me get this right here. Because I'm speaking right now. So, and then Inter finally wins a game. 3-0 against Bologna. Yeah, dude, they've been losing like for the past.
Yeah.
I think it's the third. Yeah, it's the third week, so they lost their 2 first games,
Yeah.
or they tied one. I'm not sure. We'll see it right now in the standings.
Mm-hmm.
Juventus wins one again. I didn't get to see it, but they won once again, 2-1, and again goalless.
Yeah,
Ronaldo has not
I heard he was
scored.
close, but I heard he was.
He's getting criticized already.
Yeah,
by the magazines and the media and stuff. They're calling him CR 5.5 because of the average player. Usually, the players that don't really do much. You know, I've seen it even when you play FIFA. It happens the same thing. You usually get an average of 5.5.
Damn.
He's been getting that.
I mean, it's only like 2-3 games in, you know.
Yeah.
Like 2 games in, you can't be
Crazy.
man.
The players from Juve say they're gonna try to help him out though.
Damn. That's
the assists. Yeah. So then we got Fiorentina winning 1-0 against Udinese. What was it? Lazio 1-0 against Frosinone. I'm guessing that's how you say it. And Napoli lost 3-0 against Sampdoria.
Napoli. I saw that one. I was watching that one. I forgot where I was at.
So I'm losing?
Yeah. I forgot where I was at, but I think it was like someone they were playing the game and I was like, oh shit, Napoli.
Yeah, they lost.
I would think.
And let's see the table right now. So Lazio is in 16th. They're not doing so well. They barely got to 3 points. Milan. Oh damn! They also got barely the 3 points. Oh, they've only played 2 games. And they lost one and they won one. So yeah, they're in 14. Then we got Roma in 9th with 4 points. Their record is 1-1-1. Inter also a record with 1-1-1. Only goal difference is higher than Roma, so they're in 7th. Napoli's in 5th with 6 points. And Juve is obviously in 1st with 9.
Expected again from Juve.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little bit harder though than League One and Bundesliga. I think over time it'll get a little bit more even.
For the
like Juve's not gonna win it easily, you know. I think they're gonna win it, but I think they're gonna struggle like halfway through the season.
I think the only one.
I have a feeling.
I think the only one that's gonna struggle is Ronaldo to score.
Ronaldo scoring.
But I think they're gonna win it again. I think they're gonna. I mean, it's Juve. With Ronaldo adding, Ronaldo to it.
Finally, the last one before we go into more in depth with
Premier League.
Yeah, it's Primera División, La Liga. Let me see just a couple big teams. Well, for me, Valencia 17th. They got 2 points. Damn, they haven't won a game. They only tied. Then we got Atletico Madrid. I'm surprised that they're in 10th with 4 points. And they lost their last game, didn't they? I think they lost.
I believe so.
Then we got Sevilla in 5th with 4. Levante's in 4th with 4. Celta Vigo is in 3rd place with 7 points.
Damn.
Real Madrid in 2nd and Barca in 1st. Goal difference. Dan, did you see Barca's game?
No, it was like 8-2, no?
Yeah, 8-2.
Yeah,
it was crazy because they were losing in the beginning. I was like, what? West Ham winning? And then out of nowhere, because I can't watch them, but I was watching I get the notifications on the phone. And out of nowhere, I check my phone again and I just see like 8-2. I'm like, holy shit. That was crazy.
I watched the highlights of it, so I was like, it's pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Was it?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, so let me see the game. So yeah, Atletico Madrid did lose against Celta Vigo 2-0. Real Madrid did win 4-1 against Leganes. They broke a passing record that game. Levante and Valencia did tie 2-2. And Barcelona 8-2 against Huesca. Sevilla lost against Real Betis. Damn indeed. That was La Liga right there.
This guy, damn
indeed. Messi being probably player of the week again, I would say. 2 goals. I think it was 2 goals and 2 assists.
For Messi, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
It was good, man.
Yeah, it was good.
Messi, dude. Alright. Random thought, Messi, I think I saw some ESPN. Real quick. I saw on ESPN that Messi said that now that Ronaldo moved to Juventus, that Juventus were the favorites to win the Champions League. and that it was going to be harder for Real Madrid to do it because they're not so good.
I heard that Messi did say Real Madrid is worse now that Ronaldo's gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I didn't hear that he said that Juventus is the favorite team to win.
That's what I heard. Or I see like a actual.
If Pogba moves to who? Did you hear that Pogba wants to forcefully move
Mm-hmm.
to Juventus in January?
Yeah.
Maybe that'll probably help him out.
I heard he told.
I think he would play better in Juventus than he does in Manchester United.
Yeah, I heard he told the higher ups in Manchester that.
But then I heard
So
Barca something about trying to get him to move to Barca.
I think Barcelona wanted
Him and 3 other players.
from
Or something
Manchester.
like that. No, not Manchester,
Oh.
but it's like other 3 players, other two
In
other
general?
players as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we'll go Premier League. So on Sunday, we had 3 games. We had Arsenal and Cardiff, Burnley and Man United, and then Watford and Spurs. So Arsenal actually won surprisingly, 3-2. Still 3-2. I mean Arsenal Cardiff.
Yeah. It was like back and forth.
Yeah, Arsenal should be winning that one by more. Maybe not let Burnley score so many. Or not Cardiff, my bad. Burnley and Manchester United. Manchester United won 2-0. Finally, they get a positive result.
Who?
United.
Oh yeah.
2-0.
I saw that game. It was it was still they won, but it was still like
It was hard for
rough
them.
in the edges.
Mm-hmm. Watford and Tottenham. I saw that one. That was surprising.
I think it's you get to see Watford and Tottenham. They weren't on TV.
Nah, but you there's ways you can watch them. Like you can stream them and stuff.
Oh, can you watch it? Damn, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost 2-1.
This if you get the CB at.
Damn, Watford.
NBCS Sports app.
They're
that's
on
what
top, dude.
That's what I said. Well, not on top, but
Aren't they?
I'll check the table in a bit. But
Okay, I'm pretty sure they were on top of the table.
I mean, I'm sure they're pretty high on the table.
We'll
but
see.
We'll see. But yeah, that one was surprising for me. I was expecting Spurs to win.
Yeah, obviously.
Then Saturday, Liverpool versus Leicester. Liverpool won 2-1. Obviously, that was a good one. I watched the highlights of that one. It's a good game. Brighton and Fulham 2-2. I didn't watch that one. I'm assuming it was boring.
Why? Because it's tied 2-2.
Yeah, probably.
I think it was exciting because it was 2-2, and then you're disappointed for the draw.
Chelsea pulled out a win again.
I saw that one.
2-0. I saw that one too. It was a good one.
2 goals by Hazard.
Against Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, and Southampton.
That was a good game. No, the Bournemouth and Chelsea was a good game because Bournemouth was also high on the table.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They have I think Bournemouth has like 2 or 3 Chelsea players.
Oh yeah.
I think Begovic is their keeper, and then some like young dude. I think he's a defender.
The players from Chelsea on loan, or they bought them off Chelsea.
The defender I believe is on loan. And Begovic, I think he's there. I think they bought him, or he might be on loan.
All right.
I'll look into it later. But Southampton and Crystal Palace 2-0. Didn't watch that one. Everton and Huddersfield 1-1. Didn't watch that one either. West Ham 0 against 1 Wolves.
Yeah, the battle of the Paisas.
There you go. Jimenez and Darcheto. And then Man City 2, Newcastle 1. I was surprised by that one.
Newcastle who?
Newcastle.
Oh
and
yeah, Man
Manchester
City. Newcastle, Man City.
I was surprised by that one.
What do you mean?
2-1.
2-1. Well, you wanted Man City to win more?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I was expecting them to like.
Yeah, but then again, you also thought you were possibly. I mean, Liverpool. They also won 2-1.
Yeah, but it's kind of less. I mean, Leicester's a pretty good team.
They're a decent team.
I mean, they won
Against Newcastle's a decent team too. No, they're not. They're like the last. Hey, that's the team I would go to if I were to go to England.
I wouldn't. So let's look at the full table right now. So you're actually right. Not bad.
Watford, right?
So Liverpool's in first. Liverpool's in first with 12 points. Chelsea's in first with 12 points, and Watford is in third with 12 points. Sorry, Chelsea second, 12 points. Watford third with 12 points, and they're all tied. And it's like the goal difference is like Liverpool
I
8,
told you, man.
Chelsea
They're
7,
undefeated.
and then Watford 6. So
Man, I knew it, dude. I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw them high on the table.
Manchester
Oh
City.
man, what if they're the Leicester City of this team, of this year? I mean,
No, I don't think so.
it is the 4th week, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Man City went back up.
Fourth. Tottenham is in fifth. Bournemouth 6th, Everton 7th, Leicester 8th, Arsenal 9th, United in 10th. Yeah.
They went back. They went back up though.
Wolves in 11th. Where's
Wolves finally got their first win.
West Ham is in 20th.
Yeah, West Ham's in 20. That's how that. Newcastle should be like 5. Right? Yeah, they're in like
18th. Burnley's in 19th. Yeah, damn, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But
Man, but did you see that again? Lukaku again by himself.
he's missing a lot, man. He's missing a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
And he took out the keeper again. Like he took him.
I saw that.
And missed it again. And this time it was with his left foot.
He's overhyped.
Yeah, I know.
They overhyped him a lot.
They didn't listen to what I said either. They didn't play Martial.
Nah, they didn't. He's overhyped. I think he's overhyped. I think it was good when he was with Everton. I think if he would have stayed with Everton, he would have done better. I mean, not necessarily better than like being with United and stuff, but I mean, like 2 perfect open misses and stuff. And
Yeah.
that's just my opinion though. But what do I know? I just played soccer for like 4 years. I'm just kidding.
Played more than that, no?
That crap. Yeah, I did middle school too. And,
Yeah, let me see. Hold on. What are the next matches for? So we got Tottenham and Liverpool. That's on Saturday. I think Liverpool's gonna win that easily. What do you think?
I think it's gonna be a good game.
Okay.
I don't know. They might try.
I think Newcastle's gonna take this one against Arsenal.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's see what you broke.
I think
I'm going for Newcastle, man.
Hey, you go.
Yeah, I'm going for Newcastle, bro. Man City should have an easy win against Fulham. Not an easy win, but they should pick up the W. Chelsea W as well, man. Cardiff against Cardiff City. And then
Watford and United.
I think Watford will take them.
Yeah, I think Watford.
I don't know why, man.
I'm going with Watford too.
I'm going for Man United, but
Watford's gonna take it.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes, man. I think Mourinho's gonna get shit again.
Yeah.
But I mean, Watford's been doing good, dude. They can take out Tottenham, and Tottenham took out United 3-0.
Exactly. Yeah.
Jesus. United's gotta prove themselves this week. This week is the week to prove themselves. You know, like we can win this. We can get second place. We can win it, man. United can win it, bro. United can win it. Yeah, West Ham. I think everyone's gonna take West Ham out, unless they pull something out. I don't know. Burnley and Wolverhampton. I see a tie there.
Burnley and Wolverhampton.
Yeah, I see. I can see a tie in Bournemouth and Leicester City. I don't know much about Huddersfield and Crystal Palace, how they're doing, but it's probably a draw or Crystal Palace wins.
I see that. I agree with that. Chelsea's gonna win the whole thing.
Chelsea's gonna win the whole thing?
Probably.
You got anything more to say in the Premier League or no?
Huh? No, that's about it. We went through everything pretty much. That's about it, man.
Alright. Let me tell you something real quick, man. Today's a special day of the Submarine podcast. Not only is it Chicharito Day, because it's episode 14, but it was also Labor Day weekend.
Isn't he like number 17?
I don't know, is he?
I think he is.
Oh, I'm talking about classic Chicharito.
Oh, is he?
The OG.
The OG.
But it's Labor Day. It was Labor Day weekend. That's the week before, or after, or something like that. before Champions League draw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or after.
Something like that. So it's Champions League. It's Champions League podcast. That's a special edition of Submarine podcast today.
Champions League podcast.
Yeah.
Dope. Bye.
Did you see it or no?
I didn't see the drawing, like the actual drawing, but I did see like what like who got
who,
who got
what, who got where,
who's going where.
Oh, you alright? Huh? You alright?
What you mean?
Yeah. They're like, you alright?
You know what?
Alright, so. What do you think of the Champions League? What do you think of the Champions League? Is it the biggest thing in the world or what?
I think it's pretty big. I wouldn't say necessarily the biggest thing in the world.
I think it's bigger than World Cup.
Nah,
just psych. Gotcha. Got him.
What the fudge?
Oh, what did I have? I think.
See, I had it too, but I don't know where. Let me
Hang
look
on.
really quick. I mean, I think it's pretty big, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily bigger than like the World Cup or something. I think I'm coming up close on it.
Oh man, this is bad. We should have gotten this ready like right away.
I know. I thought I could have sworn I took a screenshot of it, but for some reason I can't find the freaking screenshot. So.
Oh wait, I have them. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. All right. All right, here we go. You want to do groups?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
Oh. All right. So, Group A has Atletico Madrid, Dortmund,
Mm-hmm.
Monaco,
Yes.
and Club Brugge.
Yes.
Should we just go through all the? You want to go through all of them first, and then yeah, we'll go through all of them. So Group B, we got Barcelona,
Mm-hmm.
Tottenham, PSV, and Inter Milan. Or if you would like to call them Internacional.
Internacional Milano.
Yeah. Group C, PSG, Napoli, Liverpool. I have no idea how to say that one.
Red Star.
What's it,
Belgrade.
how is it?
Just Red Star Belgrade.
Oh, it just says Red Star. Oh, okay, it's Red Star in English. Right here, I got it. Like,
Is it?
I think it's the Russian name. Is that the Russian name? It's a team from Russia, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Red Star. I think it's pretty sure.
We'll just say Red Star.
Belgrade.
And then Group D is Lokomotiv, Porto, Schalke for Galatasaray.
Galatasaray.
Galatasaray. I say Galatasaray. Galaxy. Group E, we got Bayern Munich, Benfica, Ajax, and Athens.
AEK Athens.
Yeah, but it's just Athens. Come on, bro.
It's AEK Athens.
I'm pretty sure that just stands for a club. FC Athens.
Oh, it's a good one.
Group F is Man City, Shakhtar,
Shakhtar Donetsk.
Olympique Lyonnais. Remember when I said that was a full name? And you were like, nah, man. Hoffenheim.
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 There you go.
Hoffenheim.
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 Yeah.
Hoffenheim.
Hoffenheim.
And then Group G, we got Madrid,
You can say Real.
Roma, Moskva, and Victoria
Pleasant.
How do you have it, right? Blue Star?
No.
Oh.
What?
Group H, I don't know. Group H, we got Juventus, Manchester United, Valencia, and the Young Boys. Y, B, F, C.
Young Boys Football Club.
Yeah.
Boys Football Club.
Alright, Young Boys, whatever. Los Niños Chiquitos. Alright, first of all, I want to ask you,
Ask me.
what is the group of death to you? What's the hardest group?
I want to say it'll be in between B.
B. Okay.
And C.
B and C?
Yeah.
Not D?
Nah. D looks too easy. D. Here's my predictions for who's gonna come out on top, right?
Alright.
So for Group A, I think Atletico's gonna come out on top. Group B, I think Barcelona's gonna come out on top. Group C is gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard.
Alright.
But I'm gonna say Liverpool's gonna come out on top of that one.
Okay.
For D, Porto's gonna come out on top. E, Bayern's gonna come out on top, obviously. F, Man City's gonna come out on top. G, most likely Real Madrid or Roma's gonna come out on top.
Well, choose one.
Real Madrid's gonna come out on top. And then for H, Juventus is gonna come out on top for that one. Manchester United will be a strong second, but they will break it.
Okay. What about Young Boys? No?
I don't think so.
Dang. For real?
It's a very diverse.
Yeah, so Group D, you really think just Porto's gonna come out on top?
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
No struggle.
Galatasaray, yeah, they're like the champions in Turkey or whatever. Lokomotiv is like Russians and Schalke is Bundesliga, but Schalke isn't doing too good. I don't think they have enough.
They haven't won anything. They haven't won any games so far.
Exactly. So I mean,
Okay.
I don't follow the Russian league a lot, so Lokomotiv I wouldn't be able to say. Same thing with Turkey, I wouldn't be able to say like they're gonna be good, but I mean usually in Turkey it's either Fenerbahce who come out on top or Galatasaray who come out on top.
Alright.
But I mean,
And then you said Liverpool from Group C.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Mhm.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Because Barca has Tottenham and PSV's alright, but they're not that.
And PSV does have Lozano, but
I don't know. I think Barca's gonna take that easily because Inter Milan isn't that great either. Like it's a big name, but I think their only real competition is Tottenham. At least that's how I feel.
They're not super hyped anyway, too. Like
yeah, Tottenham isn't like super like Barca. I think they can take them easy.
I think Tottenham's good, but
so I go with Group C being like more of a group of death. I was just saying Group D because like
Group D.
Yeah, it was just
Lokomotiv, Porto, Schalke, and Galatasaray.
Yeah, but C is a lot more like Group D is more like I feel like they're more even because they're more like
equal.
It's a random team. Yeah, it's more equal, but still like.
I get you. I get what you mean.
Like I'm trying to say that like that they're not like. They're not like a Barca, or like. PSG or Liverpool and all that. But between them, it's just like a little even.
They're equal, yeah. I get what you mean.
And but then you do have PSG, Napoli, and Liverpool on Group C. And normally Group B would look like a tough group as well.
Who?
Group B. You said Group B and C.
That's what I would think.
I think Barca can win that easily.
I don't know. I think PSV will give them more run for their money if they're paired with them. I think PSV's doing good. I mean, they were the champions last season. Yeah. Of their country. I think they'll be good. I think Tottenham does good when it comes to like other competitions. So like Europa League, Premier, not Premier League because they suck, but like Europa League, Champions League. If they're doing like any other competition, I think they do good in like other competitions, but I don't think they do so good in the Premier League. So that's why I would put them there. Because I mean, if you think about it, like Barcelona's a strong team, Tottenham is a pretty decent team, PSV is a strong team, and Inter Milan is a decent team as well, in my opinion. So out of the other ones, like the only strong team I see there is Atletico. Same thing with C. PSG is a strong team. Napoli is a strong team. Liverpool's a strong team. And then Red Star's like, whatever. Yeah. Or, I mean, I don't know. They could be good, but Red Star's like that one. Same thing with like D. Lokomotiv, I want to say they're a decent team. Porto's a decent team. Schalke is not so good. And Galatasaray, again, I don't know, so I would say decent. That's why I wouldn't put D as a group of death. Same thing with like E. Bayern's the only strong team there that I could see. With F, the only strong team again is Man City for me. G, the only real threat, Real Madrid. I think Roma comes in a second threat, but not enough to be like considered like, oh shit, watch out. And then for H, obviously Juventus would be the strongest one there that I would think of. Manchester's obviously not doing so good.
Manchester and Valencia are probably equal right now.
And Young Boys, I don't know who I don't know what they play. I think they play like because I know they play Yeah, I mean those are the strong. Those are the strongest that I'm, in my opinion, or well, as to how they're doing right now. So I mean that's why I would put like D and C as like the either two groups of death. I mean
No, B and C.
B and C, my bad. No, sorry, because you put the same D's over.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I'm like.
I mean, out of all the groups, T is the worst, right?
Oh, they play in the Swiss. Oh, they're actually first. Oh shit, never mind. No, still.
Well, I mean, they had to be.
It's the Swiss League, so Swiss Super League.
Yeah.
BSC Young Boys first in Swiss Super League. Looks like they've won all their
Yeah, but again, it's like the Swiss League.
Swiss League, so it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like these yeah, I wouldn't do it.
All right.
But yeah, those would be my top. My top for that league.
Yeah.
Or for the Champions League. I don't think necessarily there's going to be any.
I mean, it seems about the same for me as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see Athletic coming out from A. I see Barca coming out on B. Group C, I think it is going to be between mostly PSG and Liverpool, but yeah, Liverpool coming out on top.
Mm-hmm. Especially with how far they got last time.
Group D, I would say, yeah, I'd go with Porto. Yeah, because I can see Schalke, but like you said, they're not doing so hot in Bundesliga either.
So it could definitely translate into
in a different maybe year.
Mm-hmm. It's an E. I mean,
Bayern Munich, obviously.
Of course.
F.
Man
yeah,
City.
Man City. I think the only
a real threat
is Lyon, but no.
Yeah, I would say maybe Shakhtar, but I mean again.
Yeah.
G obviously Real Madrid.
Yeah, you had a Real Madrid or Roma, but yeah, Real Madrid coming out,
H.
and then H, Juve.
Yeah.
Because normally you could say Manchester could put a fight, but
they're not doing so hot. I think they'll be able to put a fight against like maybe Young Boys.
now that you said it there first. Nah, but still Juve.
I mean, I mean, no. So like, I mean, like, I think Man United will like put in a fight with Young Boys, but I think in that match, Man United would come out on top. No, I don't think Valencia. I think Valencia, between Manchester United and Valencia, I think Valencia would win that one.
Because normally Valencia would also be like a high team, but
yeah,
they're not doing so well either in La Liga right now.
But they always seem to do good in like Champions Leagues and Europa Leagues. That I've noticed.
Chelsea for Europa League.
Chelsea wins it, man.
Chelsea wins Europa League. Chelsea no están el Champions. That's okay.
It's alright. That was next year.
Next year.
That was next year.
Alright. I mean, yeah.
Pretty much.
See that like that? Yeah. I just wanted to see what you thought about Group D being possibly a group of death.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd go with C.
Yeah, I'll definitely say.
Because again, like I'm with you with like B would be second, just because it has Tottenham and then Milan and PSV.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Barca, man.
It's Barca.
It's Barca, dude.
Even then, man, I don't know.
Yeah, anything can happen, but
yeah, that's true. Anything could happen.
I see Barca just always getting at least like to a quarterfinal of a Champions.
Mm-hmm. I see that.
Or a semi. I don't know.
I see that. I'm not gonna.
Barca's one of those teams, man.
Like, they can make it. I'm not saying they can, but
Barca's one of those teams that is just me, man. All right, so with that, it was around the same time they did the UEFA awards.
Mm-hmm.
Navas won keeper.
Okay.
Sergio Ramos won defender.
Okay, expected. Yeah.
He beat his fellow Real Madrid. I had the names too, man, and I lost them. Like the other guys who got like second and third.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure Courtois was on like battle with Navas.
Mm-hmm.
But Navas won. Midfielder Luka Modric.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He got it. And Ronaldo got striker.
Mm-hmm.
With that, the UEFA. We talked about that last time. The UEFA goal, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? They were all mostly Real Madrid players. Real Madrid with Ronaldo being like Real Madrid for that year, but then
Juventus or that.
yeah. So it says before he was with Real Madrid, but now with Juventus. What do you think?
It's accurate.
It's accurate? All accurate? Ramos deserved defender. Modric, midfield.
Yeah. I think Modric earned it. Yeah, I think Modric deserved.
Navas deserved keeper.
Maybe not Navas, but
Who would you thought then?
Courtois probably. I would have said Courtois, but that's just me. But
Okay.
I guess
That's it.
Yeah.
Only Courtois.
Yeah, Courtois.
I forget who the other keeper was. I'm pretty sure it was Courtois and then somebody else was running for it. I mean, yeah, it's obviously that, but I forgot who it was. Maybe Addison. I think it was Addison. Yeah, for Roma. Because he had a good season with Roma.
He did. Yeah, I would say.
And the one who won the Player of the Year, UEFA Player of the Year, was Modric. And we talked about it that it was between Modric, Salah, and Ronaldo.
Mm-hmm.
You gave it to Salah.
I did.
Who did I give it to? Was I giving it to Ronaldo?
I think so.
I probably gave it to Ronaldo. I think I said Ronaldo or Modric. Like Modric in second.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Modric got it. What do you think?
He deserved it.
He deserved it?
Yeah, of course. Come on.
Did you see what happened with Ronaldo's family, his manager, and Ronaldo, and they all got butthurt?
I can see that. I didn't see what happened, but I can.
So Ronaldo didn't even show up to the awards.
Mm-hmm.
I think because they know or something, maybe. I don't know. He just didn't show up,
Mm-hmm.
and he felt salty, pretty much.
Damn. Maybe he just knew he wasn't gonna get it.
Yeah, I think so too.
He was like, fucking.
His manager also was feeling salty. I don't know what he said, but his sister posted like some statistics between Ronaldo and Modric.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had them. It said like, so he played. Ronaldo played 13 games, I think, is in the Champions League. How many games are in the Champions League?
Mm-hmm.
And Modric played 12. And then Ronaldo scored like 15 goals, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Modric scored 4 goals. Ronaldo had. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. So yeah. Ronaldo had 12 games. Modric had 11 games. He had Ronaldo had 3 assists, 1 assist from Modric, 15 goals from Ronaldo, 1 goal from Modric. I'm guessing POTW means Player of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo had 4, and Modric had 0. And then she was just like, yeah, who deserves it now? With the stats. What do you think of that? Now, I'm gonna tell you something else real quick before I just want to know what you think about that.
What you say?
No, I just want to hear your thoughts first. Like,
Oh,
and then I'll tell you something about like previous Champions Leagues.
I think it's salty as hell, but I mean,
Do you think knowing those statistics, Ronaldo
deserves it? No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Modric still deserves it.
Modric deserves it.
Okay, I think that was wrong for her to do that first of all.
No shit. I mean,
Yeah,
the
because
main thing right there.
I don't know if you remember that there was. I'm not too quite sure what year it was, but I remember there was this one year where Ronaldo didn't have a good Champions League season, Champions League run, whatever. And Ribery, when he played with Bayern Munich, he had a good season.
Mm-hmm.
He did more than Ronaldo that year, and I remember, and he was in the running for that. And I mean, on paper, Ronaldo wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
On paper, Ribery should have won that.
Should have won. Ronaldo won it.
Ronaldo won it. So it's like, I'm pretty sure the award doesn't focus on like statistics on it. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it focuses on more like, I don't know, more how you look at playing in the game or something. I don't know. But yeah, everybody was saying Ribery deserved it that year.
Mm-hmm. I think I remember
Ronaldo
that
got
year.
it.
I think I remember that.
When he didn't do anything, and this year, I mean, Modric deserved it.
Yeah. And he got it.
And he got it.
Finally, FIFA gets it right. Well, gets it right.
Yeah, no, but these his family, I mean, they're saying he got it wrong and stuff. He says he got it wrong. He got fucker. What are you gonna do?
Messi
Messi was left out.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was crazy is that year That same year with I mean I think it was this year. Messi did more. I think I don't even know. Maybe it was that one year. I don't know. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, salty is on their part, but what's that gonna do? What's you posting the statistics gonna do now? It's like
Nothing.
but I gotta change your mind.
No, they can't change their mind.
Just being kind of a dick now.
They're just being Kanye.
That's not bring Kanye to that, bro.
Well, I'm just saying it was being Kanye in the VMAs.
Kanye was doing it for different reasons, right?
Hey, chill out, man. Hey, come on.
Hey. I fucked this shit, dude. I'm done. Fuck up, bro.
She wasn't Kanye. She pulled a Kanye.
Nah, 'cause Kanye wouldn't do that.
What do you mean he did that with Taylor Swift? He did that. He straight up went to the freaking. He showed up and went up there and said, "You know,
That was
somebody else deserves it."
Because they probably did.
Oh, come on, man. You can't be doing that. If somebody wins, they win it, man. Doesn't matter if you're Taylor Swift or Beyonce.
Yeah,
don't change it. Now it's time to talk this way into music.
First of all,
It's the same thing, bro.
Taylor Swift is okay, but he didn't deserve it.
Look, I don't listen to Taylor Swift or anything.
Me neither,
I don't even listen to Beyonce either.
Me neither.
I don't even watch music videos.
Me neither.
So it's like, I didn't even give a fuck, man. I was laughing, but,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Nah, because you're putting, because in this one you're putting like the statistics out there. It's like,
I mean, he went on live television, so.
somebody could have been salty as hell and like told her like, well, I mean, yeah, but like Ronaldo didn't even make it. Ronaldo didn't make it far in the World Cup, and that's.
Oh no, this has nothing to do with World
Nothing
Cup.
to do with World Cup.
It's Europe, UEFA.
Europe? Oh,
UEFA, my friend.
Then I would still say.
It's only leagues and Champions League. It's only like your leagues
Mm-hmm.
and Champions League. UEFA, my friend.
I was still
Well,
saying
we're getting to FIFA now.
I was
we're
still
getting
saying
to FIFA
Modric.
next.
Yeah, I was still saying Modric, even if it's just that. I was still saying Modric.
UEFA, Europe.
I was still saying Modric deserved it. I don't think they go on, like I said, I don't think they go on necessarily statistics. That is my
It
opinion.
wasn't. Because if we talk about like FIFA World Cup, yeah, Modric deserves it.
I just think Modric is an all-around player. I think he's a great midfielder. I think he creates. Sorry, my allergies like fucking acting up right now. I think he's a good midfielder. I think he creates chances. To whereas the way Ronaldo plays, he doesn't really like pass a lot. It's kind of all like just him.
How many assists did he have?
I mean, he had some assists, but
3 to 1.
Ronaldo had 3 assists.
Yeah, Modric had 1 assist.
Yeah, but Modric like actually creates. Modric has that vision. Like give Ronaldo like, sure in this case, he had some assists, but I feel like Ronaldo would rather not assist. He would rather just take it and see if he could take somebody, and then if he can, he'd be like, fuck. That's my opinion on Ronaldo, but I still think he's a good player. But I think Modric deserves it.
Alright. I mean, he won it, so.
He won it, so I mean, fuck it.
I don't feel salty.
I don't feel like it's either. You won it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He deserved it. Like,
I don't care who wins. It was great. He's a good player.
He's a good player.
Yeah, Modric is a good player.
He's good.
Yeah. So moving on with the FIFA one, Ballon d'Oro. So when he got the award at the UEFA Awards, whatever, Ramos is like next is the Ballon d'Oro for Modric. Because again, once again, Messi is out. I think he's out. This is the first time in like 12 years
He's been out.
that he hasn't been top 3. It's crazy, man.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. So once again, it's between Modric, Salah, and Ronaldo. Who wins that one?
I want to say
Salah or
Modric.
Modric?
I want to say Modric, right?
Modric?
I don't know. Fuck. Salah.
I think Modric is gonna win.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact, because this is counting World Cup,
Mm-hmm.
and he did really well in the World Cup.
He did.
Salah and Ronaldo didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo did a little bit better, but yeah, still.
True, but I mean, Salah had a great season.
And you can't. Yeah, he had a really good season, but I mean, yeah, this is not just counting seasons.
Yeah.
And you can't say like, like Modric had a great team because he didn't. I mean, Croatia was good. They played really well, but I mean, it's kind of like the same level as Portugal, and I mean it sucked for Salah because this was Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that one was even harder. I think it's even harder to play with that than Croatia and Portugal.
Yeah.
You know, because there's teams where like, you know, like people were saying Mbappe is the greatest because he won the World Cup. I got into an argument with somebody with this. I'm like, you can't say that just because he won the World Cup because France was France. They were stacked. You know, it's a team of. You know, he didn't take them to the final of the World Cup. They all did it together.
Yeah, it was a team effort.
Yeah, I mean, Griezmann's good, Lloris is good, Kante's good. I mean, you can just name a lot of players from France that are great. Giroud. Even Giroud was good. He did his part, man. He didn't make any goals. He didn't make any on goal, but he didn't have any on goal, but I'm pretty sure one pass was the pass that made not even assist. No, I'm pretty sure he made a pass to the guy who assisted and made the goal. I'm pretty sure, man.
Oh shit! Not even that.
I don't know, but he did something.
He did something.
Maybe he motivated him. I don't know, but Giroud, he was a part of that team, and that's what I was telling them. Like, you can't say Mbappe's the best because then you can't say Mbappe's better than Ronaldo or Messi.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he won the World Cup. People were saying he's better than Messi and Ronaldo because he won the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, does that make Giroud better than Ronaldo and Messi? Because he was part of that team.
He won the World Cup, so.
And he won the World Cup.
Yeah, true. But poor Giroud, man. We're
I'm not giving him any shit, man. He's one of the
trashing Giroud.
Yeah, I know. It might sound like we're trashing him, but we're not, man. He's a great player. He's pretty good. And he's a Chelsea man.
He's a.
I mean, he's like Higuain and Benzema, like Lukaku. Like, if you can give him a good pass,
if he's in the right spot,
yeah, he'll score. He's Chicharito as well. You know, Chicharito plays like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you give him the right spot at the right time, he'll make goals.
Mm-hmm. You will.
Yeah, I think. But yeah, Luka Modric, man. I think he's gonna. I think he'll take it again.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna see another post.
Yeah.
But they can't do anything about it because this is actually kind of World Cup. And Modric had a better World Cup than.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good season like that. Yeah, I think Salah out of all three, I think Salah did have a better season with his team.
Mm-hmm. That World Cup.
Ronaldo had a good season in Champions League. I think. I mean, despite all that, but I mean, Modric won it, but it's cool. I mean, I'm alright with that. I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, Modric is. He might not have these statistics, but he does play really well, man.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, he probably didn't have the highest goal scoring in Croatia either for World Cup, but he's a great captain, you know.
Yeah.
He does make plays.
Agreed.
He's a playmaker. I think he's a playmaker.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. He has that
The vision?
Oh.
It's because you said the vision earlier.
I did. Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, deep. I thought you meant like deeper, like the vision, like you see, like, oh man, I see Croatia being on top of the world, you know, like that's my vision. That's what I thought you meant. I didn't think you meant like vision, like.
No, like
I just thought like dreams. He had dreams. He has a dream that he wants to reach.
I'm sure he does too, but I like the vision. I think he has the vision on the pitch, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I think he deserves it. I think it's good for him that he won.
Yeah, so you changed your mind now?
What?
From Salah to Modric?
For the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah.
Nah, I
You
think
always said Salah.
I think I want Salah to take it because I think it'd be good.
He also deserves it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Modric did make it farther with Croatia, so.
Do you feel anything bad, like how come Messi isn't on it? Top three?
Not necessarily.
No.
No, I think you earned it.
You earned it. I mean, he plays really well with Barca. Did he not have a good season last year?
Oh, he had a good season, but same thing, you know, Argentina. Well, I feel like when Messi plays with Argentina,
Yeah, he's not good there.
he's not good. I feel like he's. It's kind of like he's lost.
It's kind of like he doesn't want to be there.
I wouldn't say that's necessarily his fault. I would just say maybe his teammates aren't on the same level as the Barca players. So it's a little bit harder to kind of like.
Or can it be the pressure of the people? I don't really like it when they're trying to compare him to Diego Maradona.
No, I don't think it's the pressure. I think it's mainly the players. I think the way I would compare it is like you have this like nice luxury, like you get like Barcelona's like this nice luxury car, you know, it's like a Rolls Royce Phantom, you know, super luxurious, super nice, and it's all this like fancy car, like like almost $500,000.
Are you about to call Argentina a ricer?
Yeah, I was about to call Argentina not a ricer, but it's like you go
civic ricer.
You go from like this like oh shit! You go from like a nice luxurious car to like.
Man, you just are you
like
calling
like a freaking Honda or something, you know?
Shit.
I think that's what it is. I mean, not in my opinion, but I think someone like the Argentina players are like playing like in Europe, but it's not like all of them,
Yeah.
I don't think they're on the same level as Messi.
Oh shit.
I mean, it's true though. Like,
yeah,
I mean, like some of them are like
Di
Maria. Di Maria is maybe Higuain here and there, but I think Messi expects like a little more like of a.
Because he's been playing so long with Barcelona, I think.
Yeah, that it just like he's just used to that. So it's like when you're used to something, it's like and then you're used to something, and then you go to like something else. It takes time to adjust, and it seems like with Messi, it's taking a while to adjust.
Okay.
That's my opinion. So it's like Barcelona's like a Rolls Royce, and then Argentina's like a Honda or something.
A Dodge Neon.
Dodge Neon.
Dang.
All day.
Alright. Earn your money, that way you don't have money?
Yeah, fuck it. That way if you spend it, you can't waste any, so you're just saving. So
Alright, this guy's talking about money because today we're going to talk about money. We've all been there. We've all struggled with it. Probably still struggle with it. Saving money, we especially in today's society, we tend to spend our money. I know I do.
Same.
I always feel like I gotta buy something, but most of the time it's stuff like for this. I'm like, dang, I want that mic.
Yeah. True.
I want that camera lens. I want that battery, whatever. I need something for like, I don't know, to help us out, but I just want to buy stuff for it. Yeah. A lot of times I don't buy it for myself, but sometimes I do.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah, so I got a spending problem. You got a spending problem or no?
Hell yeah, I got a
yeah.
Fucking
We all want to buy things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still want to buy some more stuff. Like I've been holding like. Dude, I've been trying to give me a Switch. And I keep pushing it back. I'm like, no, not right now. Right now it's not a good time. Right now it's not a good time to buy it. So, got all these leads coming. I just want to buy it. But, I'm just holding it off because
I get you.
I'm urges though, man.
Yeah.
So, we're going to talk about how the best ways to save money. Now, I want to say my stuff, like things I've done, things I wanted to try, things that sound like a good idea. And then, like, I don't know, have you had any methods of saving money?
There's several out there.
Yeah?
There's several that I've tried.
That's how I got my car. I was like, you know what, I want to save my money, and then
buy a car. You get a car.
when I can afford the car, at least halfway through, I'm gonna take it out. That's what I did.
That's good. That's a good man.
Yeah.
I like it.
Or when I go on trips, I
Mm-hmm.
like to save money to go on trips.
Of course.
What do you got? What do you got for me?
The first thing, or just like in alright. So the general.
Oh, tell me like I don't know, like kind of like what I said about saving money. Like I don't know. What do you think of it?
I think it's something that we all should do. I forgot. I was reading this statistic that it was either like 39 or 49 or somewhere in there of like 39. Let's say like 49. 49% of Americans don't have any savings whatsoever.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
When's a good time to start saving?
So this kind of ties into my number one thing to save money, but so they were saying that 49% of Americans don't have any, like no savings whatsoever, which I think is terrible. I have some savings.
Yeah, same.
But going off of my number one is you should start saving when you're young. I feel like the younger you are,
it's the hardest time to save.
it's actually the easiest time to save.
It is the easiest, but the hardest.
I would say it's the easiest.
I'll tell you why. I'll explain to you why.
I would say my train of thought is that it's the easiest because when you're younger, you don't have a lot of stuff to worry about.
Right.
So
you live off your parents.
Pretty much, yeah. So I mean, your parents pretty much pay for your stuff up
until the 18.
18. I mean, 18. Most people it's 18. Some people it might be like, more younger, like a higher age. But mine, I remember when me and you started. I remember when me and you started working at the restaurant.
When I officially had a job.
When
I was working when I was in middle school.
When we officially had like, cause I would do stuff for my parents in the house, cut a few lawns and get some money like that, but that wasn't like an official job. That was just like your summer job, or to get some money for yourself and do whatever you want. So I remember when we got our official job, like that was the day that like my parents kind of stopped
providing for you.
Yeah, because I had a job now, so so it's like once you do that, it's like it's a little bit easier, in my opinion, for you to save, because you don't have to worry about like, I mean, what do adults pay? Taxes,
right?
All the mortgages and all that other stuff. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. The other thing I was saying was the hardest, because when you think about it, it's like, so when you're a kid, like say for me instance, it's usually me for example. I started working under the table in middle school. I got paid under the table, bro. So I started working, and I got paid under the table because I wasn't old enough to get a job, Of course. And I was like, wow, I got cash now. I can buy my video games. So or food, or get remember those days when you went to hang out with the crew, like, hey, let's all go walk to McDonald's or something because it's a half day off. Yeah. And I'd be like, yeah, I got the cash, bro. It's all on me. It's all on me. So that would happen, man. Or going to the movies and stuff. So buy snacks. Yeah,
I get that.
But it is the easiest because you're right.
Yeah, because you don't have to worry.
You don't have to worry about bills and stuff.
I feel like once you get to a certain age, like for me, I'll use mine. Like for me now, I mean, I got a car payment, got insurance payment.
And you even think about it, because when you start working in high school, as well, and you start hanging out with your friends, and you can drive finally, because in middle school you couldn't drive, you had to walk to places, but now you can drive. Now you can drive, and you go with your friends, and they're gonna tell you like just go spend the money on this or something. If you don't want to spend money, they're gonna cut you cheap and stuff.
That's true.
And I've seen that happen with my buddies.
That's true.
He didn't want to spend money; he wanted to save it, and would call him, man, you cheap. But he didn't fall for it, man. He kept on saving. He's like, I just want to save my money.
That's good to do, man. I feel like when you're younger.
But some people get under pressure.
Yeah. It's easier once
you're right. It's the easiest when you're younger.
Because you don't have to worry about right now I got like all these payments and I'm like shit. But there's still ways that you can manage to like save your money. Going off of that, my second tip, save money. Open up a savings account.
Wait. So the first one was save your money. Why?
When you're young.
When you're young. Okay.
When you're young. First one is save money when you're young. Second one is open up a savings account.
Open up a savings account.
Yeah.
But
I feel like most people don't have a savings account, and that's why they don't save.
Or they do have a savings account, but either they don't put anything onto it, or if they do put something there, they're like, oh, I need some money, I'm gonna take some out.
Well, going off of that,
So what was the solution for that?
Going off of that, Chase, I mean, I'm sure most banks offer the service, but Chase has a service, which is the one that I started off with, which is you transfer money automatically into that savings account. Their minimum is like $25, which when you think about it, like $25
that's good.
Is you don't notice it.
Yeah.
You don't notice it coming out of your checking account. So I have a checking and a savings, but I was gonna sound like Kevin Hart. Other one's savings. You know that one?
Huh?
You ever seen the Kevin Hart one? What is it? I got a checking and a savings. What is it? Savings? Kevin Hart?
Well, yeah. Is that a joke or is that?
It's a joke. No, it's like he uses a joke, but he's like, But yeah, so Chase has that where. Like I set it up for like every time I get paid, just $25 comes out of the checking account and goes into the savings, and like
it's like $50 a month.
Like you really don't notice it.
Yeah.
You can choose how much you want to transfer in there, but I started out with 25 because I was like, well, it's a limit. So that's like the minimum. So I was like, fuck it, it's a minimum. So I mean, I feel like once you get that set up, like you actually see like the account like growing, and because like you're not doing like a whole like.
So how do you prevent from going into there, taking it out? You just try not to. Fight the urge.
There's really no urge. I mean, when you think about it, like $25 is not a lot. So once
no, if when you build up your savings account, so
I've
you
never-
build it up halfway, you got like 1,500, and then you only got like 150.
So that probably ties into my third one.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, I got these questions, man.
it goes good. Yeah, no, that's good. It's good though. So I mean, yeah. So I think that I think once you have an actual savings account set up, is when you can start saving. And the thing that you say that most people don't put anything into it. Most banks, if you don't put anything into a savings account, they actually close it after.
Oh, really?
After after inactivity in the account, they actually close the account out, or depending on the bank, they might charge you a fee for not having anything in the savings account. Because with the
oh yeah, I heard of that. Yeah.
so like with the federal
Or if it doesn't meet the requirements, no, like you're supposed to have like 1,500 on there or something,
not
or
necessarily
$500 on there at least.
not necessarily. So it depends on the bank again, but usually like with the federal government and like all that stuff, savings accounts are meant for you to save. They're like they're supposed to be a tool for you to save.
Yeah.
So if the bank notices that you're using your savings account kind of like a checking account, and you constantly keep on taking money out of it, most banks have a limit that you can only withdraw 6 times a month from your savings account.
Okay.
Once you withdraw more than 6 times, they actually charge you a fee.
Okay.
Which is like a $15 fee, which if you think about it is a lot. So if you keep on doing that, they keep on charging you a fee, and if they keep on seeing that you're withdrawing money from the account, they actually close the account now and switch it to a checking account.
Okay. A little complicated.
Yeah, it's a little complicated.
They got a little really
Sorry
complicated.
about that. I mean, I know because
everybody.
yeah. So I mean, I would still say definitely still open up a savings account.
Okay.
But just make sure you do use it like a savings account. There's like all these little like regulations that you do have to follow. But if all you're doing is putting money into it and not taking any money out, you should not have any issues with saving at all. Like I said, you can withdraw from it, and there's been times where I've needed to, but I tend to only withdraw if it's an emergency, like if I need to do it.
Okay.
Not if I want to, if I need to.
That's good.
That's my second one. Open up savings account.
All right.
My third one,
answers my question.
which kind of ties into the what if you want to pull out of the savings account. My third one is differentiate your needs from your wants. So I think that one's pretty self-explanatory, but
if it's like,
if you need,
if I see a shoe that I want, I have to ask myself, do I really want it? Do I really need it?
not really, because I wouldn't use the word really in there, but I would just say, do I need it? Or do I want it?
Yeah.
If it's more of a want,
Don't buy it.
don't buy it,
Okay.
because you don't need it. So if it's a need, like, do I?
And that prevents you from taking money out.
Yeah. Do I need to? I mean,
I know what you're going.
it goes back to if you have the money if you have the money to spend, and you can spend it, and like
Go for it, but if you don't.
yeah, if you don't, or spending beyond your means or whatever. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you an example. I bought some shoes over the weekend. I bought some shoes over the weekend, right?
Okay.
So I had them there, and they were there in the Nesper shoes and Adidas, of course. And I was like, do I want these or do I need these?
Yeah, you want them.
I wanted them. I didn't need them because I have a shitload of shoes.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want these. So I was like, now, if I spend, I forgot how much they were, but I was like, if I spend this
So and so amount, yeah.
I was like, if I spend $100, let's say $100. If I spend $100 on these shoes, is that gonna affect me in a way that I need to take money out of my savings account to cover my bills?
Okay.
And doing like the checking my calendar and checking when I get paid and checking when my bills are due.
Right.
I was like, this, yeah, there goes the statistics. I was like, no, it's not gonna affect me if I spend these $100 on these shoes. So now it was my turn to be like, all right, I can buy them. Should I buy them?
Okay, that's a long process.
Yeah, because
it should work.
It works because I was like, well,
Then you bought them.
and I bought it, and I bought it because because that wasn't gonna like,
all right,
because that wasn't gonna like,
it wasn't gonna put you.
it wasn't gonna affect me. It wasn't gonna like hit me. But now, if it was gonna affect me and I had bills due this week or next week,
yeah,
I would have been like, all right, well, no, because I have so and so bills coming out of the account, or this is gonna hurt. So these $100 could go towards a bill.
All right.
Which I mean,
That's self-explanatory. Yeah. That's good.
you know, contrary to whatever you want to say, like I think paying your bills is far more important than a pair of shoes, in my opinion. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, well, in that case, that being said, like, I'm not gonna buy the shoes because obviously your bills and like your bills you should always prioritize what is like important. So obviously, like my bills are my number one priority. So I mean, my car, insurance, phone bill, all that other stuff, rent, everything is like comes first.
Okay.
So once I know for a fact that those are paid, and I see how much I have left, that's like all right.
Yeah,
That's like my I call it my spending money.
All right.
Do I go on and spend it all? No, I don't. Cause I used to say stuff else, but that's my like whatever I can spend. But that's my
That's good.
what's my first second? This is my
I
fourth.
like that one.
Fourth
Yeah,
one?
you're on your fourth.
So this is my fifth one?
No, that was your third.
This is my third?
Yeah, you're on four.
Four. Alright. My fourth one would be kind of tying into that one as well is don't spend beyond your means. Don't put everything on credit.
Is that saying if you have a credit card, don't just use it,
Yes and no.
or don't get a credit card?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Everything is yes and no because obviously if
Am I the greatest person of all time?
yes and no.
Hilarious. All right.
But it gets a little bit more difficult with credit, just because if you don't, because obviously I'm sure people know what credit is, but basically credit is you swipe your card. That money is that it's the money that the institution gives you to spend, but you got to pay it back. So it's not necessarily your money, but it's somebody else's money that you're borrowing to pay for whatever you want. So you might think like, my credit limit's like 1,000. Fuck it, I'm gonna go out and spend 1,000. Like, but you go out and spend 1,000, but you still gotta pay that money back. So obviously, if you're like in a situation where like you're not making that much money, it's gonna be harder for you to pay it back. And that all ties down to like your credit score and like it's a whole like it's a long process to explain, and you know it's like it's a lot to explain and to take in, but the main thing is like don't put everything on credit. Like do you have a credit card, right? No, me neither. To this point, I'm almost 25, and
I've never had a credit card. Never thought of getting one.
Me neither. I've never had a credit card. I've never thought of getting one.
Just because I feel like if I did have one, I'm gonna be like, I'll use my credit card.
Exactly, yeah. And don't get me wrong, there's perks to having a credit card, like, you know, you get rewards, you get like travel miles and all that stuff, and that's good, but that's only good if you know how to use it, if you know that you have to pay it back, if you know that you got to do like certain things, obviously. Right. I feel like if you don't know how to do that, it only puts you more in debt, and it's even more harder for you to save money because you're always paying a credit card bill. Or you're always paying this, or you're always paying that, or you're always doing this. So, yeah, to this day, I don't have a credit card. I always get offers in the mail.
Yeah,
but
everybody does.
I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's gonna avoid credit cards?
If you avoid credit cards, if you know that it's not gonna work out for you.
Okay.
Obviously, if it works out for you, or you think you can do it, you think you can budget yourself with it, you know that you're gonna pay it off in a timely manner, and you know at the end, if you have a credit card, that only improves your credit score.
True.
Which, I mean, your credit score is essentially everything here. So
yeah,
I mean, it helps you get a house, helps you get a car, helps you pretty much everywhere you go. So obviously, it's a good thing, but it can turn into a bad thing.
Right. Number 5.
This one is one of my more favorite ones.
So far, it's been like don't spend or something.
Yeah. This one is.
Is this a method?
Yes, I believe it's like 52-week challenge.
Okay. What does that mean?
So this means that every week you have an account. Every week.
Is that a whole year? That's a whole year.
Is it?
Yeah. I think that's a whole year. Yeah.
Okay, so every week for a year, you put money into your account, into your savings account. But the catch is, week 1, you put $1 in, week 2 you put $2 in, and so week 3 you put 3, week 4 you put 4, week 5 you put $5.
Yeah, you keep on adding $1.
You keep on adding $1
So in
every
the
time.
end, every year you would get
Like
$52, no?
No, it's every week.
Oh yeah, you're going $1 and then $2 and then $3.
So by the end of the 52 weeks, you should have like over $1,000 in the account.
Yeah.
And
That's a good one.
I like that method because, again, like you don't notice it. You don't really notice it.
Yeah, you're like, oh, it's only $1.
Exactly. It's like the next
Oh,
week
it's
it's
only
like
$2.
Alright, so yeah,
And then most of it would just be like in the last week would just be, you're gonna say, oh, it's only $52.
Oh yeah,
But,
how
like,
much of that? Yeah,
yeah.
but you're gonna have and be like, oh shit, like I already have
Yeah,
$1,000. Like I already have $1,000 in the account. Holy fuck. That's one of my more favorite
Have you done that?
Yeah, I have. That's what I did when I first opened up my savings account. I've had a savings account for a while, but that was when I first opened up the savings account. That I had it because I saw that and I saw like a diagram of it and it was like for 2-week challenge and I was like, oh shit. I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. Let's see if it really works. And sure enough, yeah, I took some money from it obviously, but
Sometimes, yeah.
sometimes because sometimes you do
Yeah,
it too.
so you guys have more than that.
But what I always like to do is if I ever take money out of my savings account, I always like to kind of like reimburse myself for it. So if I take out 100 now, I make sure to put that 100 back into the account.
Okay.
So it always kind of stays at the same same
I like that
level.
one.
I like that one. And also what I do is kind of going off of the simple savings account thing. When you spend something, you know how like you obviously have like the whatever's left or whatever. So for me, I've always been like this where with numbers and with money, I always like to have an even number in my account. So if it's so weird, right?
It's a funny one, yeah.
So if I have like, let's say I have like 250.
Is this method 6 or is this
This could kind of be 6.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So if for example, let's say that I have like $257.33 in my account, that 57.33, I don't like that. It's just me personally. Like, I don't like having that. So what I'll do is I'll do 7.33 into my savings account.
And you got $7.33.
I added the $7 to my account, and then I have that way my account is at like 250 even, and I'm like it looks good. It looks tidy.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that too. I've been doing that too where every time I use my card, if the number doesn't like if it's not an even number or if it's not an even number or if I can get it to be at like 250 even, I will just transfer whatever makes it uneven into my savings account. And I've been doing that for several weeks too now. So it's like it grows into it. You'd be surprised at how much it.
Yeah, you don't notice it.
You don't notice it, but it's like, oh shit! Now I have like a couple grand in my savings account. Wow, pretty cool.
I was gonna explain it. So, saving. Like I said, I started working very young, and I had to think of ways to save.
Yeah.
I don't have everything in order there, but I can tell you the first thing I did was number 6. I have 7 things, so we'll just say this is number 1. Automatic deductions. It kind of goes with what you said. You know, when you open your savings account, like you said, there's banks that have you can automatically transfer from your checking to savings. That was the very first method I did. How much did you say? Like 25?
Chase says 25.
$25 every paycheck. They actually let you do more than 25.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
I know.
Cause
I just did the minimum because
yeah.
I was starting off, so I was like, all right.
Yeah, the minimum is 25. I think.
Yeah, for Chase.
I used to do 100 every
That's
paycheck. Yeah. So.
Yeah, because you don't know. Like I said, you don't really notice it.
Right. I never really noticed it, so it was just like, you know, I just saw $100 going away, but that was fine. I was like, yeah, that's cool. $100 a week every 2 weeks, so it was like $200 a month. You know, and builds up.
Yeah, it does. Over time, it does.
Another thing, I mean, that was pretty self-explanatory. You said it yourself. You can always go, like you said, minimum 25. You can always go $50. Doesn't matter. Another one that I did was let's go with 24-hour rule. The 24-hour rule is something you told me last time when I was telling you about the laptop, and you're like, oh no, it was about something else that I was buying, and you said, just sleep on it,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Think about it. It kind of goes with what you said. Is it a want? Is it a need? Before you buy something, just think like, wait 24 hours. Give yourself 24 hours. Like, don't even buy it right now. Say like, I want those shoes. I'm not, but just go home, think about it, sleep on it. Do I really need them? Do I want them? The same way you said. And then you'll get your results. Like, you save by not spending, like, because shoes these nowadays like go like up to 300, like 500, 800, whatever. So it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Just sleep on it. Think if you really need it or not. That's a 24-hour rule. Let's go with what I'm doing right now. I'm doing like this thing called the 0 out.
Okay.
It's a 0 out method. So basically, every week, I check every Friday, I check what do I have in my check-ins, and then if it kind of goes with how you said like I don't like having even numbers, but for me it's like I'm gonna zero it out the first digit or the second digit. I actually do the second digit. You can just do the first digit, but I'd rather just do the 2 digits.
Okay.
So if I got $578 on my checking, what I would do is take those $78 and transfer them to my savings.
Okay. I like that.
So that way I'm only left with 500. So kind of like even as well.
Yeah, even it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you said.
Yeah.
Same way if you want to just do it with 1 digit, so it's $578. Just take out $8, put them to your savings, and you got $570.
I see that. That's
Every week you'll see like you don't notice it because again it's just like if you do 1 digit it's probably like $8, $2, whatever. If it's 2 digits it only goes up to like $90. So you won't notice it. It's like
you really don't.
Yeah, small numbers. So
I thought I would notice him a lot more, but
yeah, no. If it's every week, I do the 2 digits, so that's good. Next is unspent money. The money you didn't spend it at all, just move it to your bank account. So like say I have, what I like to do with this one is usually I have like I used to do this as well, like have a limit to how much I can have on my check-ins. So let's say I can only have $500 there. If I have $800 or something, then I'm gonna have to use my numbers. my fingers. So I have $800 and I need to bring it down to 500. If I didn't spend anything for like the whole week, day, whatever you want to do it, day, month, let's go with month. So if I have $800 and I need to bring it down to 500, then I would just go minus 300. Sorry, man. So bad. I was bad at math. I'm using the fingers again. So take out the $300 and put them into my savings account because I didn't spend them. So it's just like do it your own way, but it's like unspent money that you didn't spend, just move it to your savings account. That's a good method too.
I like that one.
Then I got saving stages, which is the one you said. The one with the the whole year. It takes a whole year to complete, but like you said,
at the end of the year, check it out.
The only thing I would change is I'd go $500. I mean $5.
Every week, damn, bro.
$5. Start off week 1. $500. Dude, what is it with 500 with me? Week 1, start off with $5. Week 2, $10. Then 15,
5, 10,
20, 25.
Yeah, you'll even get more.
You'll get more. You'll get around $6,000 at the end of the year.
This is math. Let's see if you're right.
Yeah, it'll be like 6,000 something.
We're going by weeks, no?
Yeah.
Just kidding. Because it goes
What was
up.
that?
I don't know. I picked it up. So it'd be 5 times. No, because it wouldn't be just 5 times 52.
No, that's 260.
Because it goes up, yeah. Because it goes up every time, so it would have to be like a complicated,
yeah. I think I had the numbers on it somewhere.
It'd be like a long ass I don't know if you can redo it now off the bat, but
that's hilarious. You're like 260, bro. Hold on. I have it right here. I did the math. It'll be 6,890. Oh, you're doing it. What the? Like, 6,890. I just said it.
Alright, there, bro.
6,000. Watch, check it out. Wait. Try 6,890
6,890.
divided by. Damn, it's gonna be complicated. Try 5. What do you get? 1,370. I don't know what.
Yes, you got money lost. Fuck it.
Divide that number by 5. No, but you get it, man. Trust me.
Yeah.
It'll be 6,890, something like that. It'll be at least over $6,000.
Yeah. Actually,
yeah. But yeah, saving stages. It's something.
Mm-hmm.
You should wait until like I don't know if you want to keep up with it. Wait for like next year or something, like the New Year or something.
Yeah, start off.
Just think.
Yeah.
Because think like, oh, my New Year resolution. I'm gonna start this method, and you know it'll work.
Yeah.
Unless you keep track of it, but yeah, I would just start every year. But yeah, whole year, great way to. It's one of my favorite ones too. I never tried it though.
Mm-hmm.
I should try it this year.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
Another one. Pay yourself.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Pay yourself every time you get before you buy anything. So what this is pretty much every time you it's like, where did I get this from? It was from a book I read. I don't remember what it was, but if I can find it, I'll put it in the description below.
Mm-hmm.
That way you guys can, if you guys want to read the book, you guys can read it. But pretty much the method is every time you get paid from your wages, take 10% of that and pay yourself with it.
Okay.
So take 10% of that, whatever you got paid, and put it into your savings account.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of that method.
You heard of that method?
Yeah,
It's a good method. I think it's a cool method.
Yeah.
Before you buy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, but just be careful with like your expenses and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah,
if you're gonna use that one, just be careful with your expenses. But yeah, it's like something you can do before you buy something. It's kind of the way how you said, do I have the money to spend it on these shoes? Like, am I gonna be okay afterwards? So like, if you pay yourself first, that takes away some money that you shouldn't spend, and then now you're gonna think like, can I really afford to buy these shoes, or do I need to worry about my bills first?
Yeah. I like it.
Kind of goes into touch with that. You can use that as well. And the last thing, this is my last one because I mean it was quick because
yeah,
I mean two of those things were like
yeah.
I want to say 4 of those things were kind of like touching you or so. Last one is educate yourself. Educate yourself about money. There's a bunch of books you can read, or you can go online, find about like how to deal with money, because I mean money is important. You know, we need that.
Yeah.
A lot of people say money's not important, but I mean it really is. What I want to say is, don't just save. Try to like knowledge yourself into more like how this guy was talking about like credit and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it is hard to understand it.
Yeah.
Also, on stocks, investing, all that stuff. CDs, you talk about CDs,
yeah.
bonds, whatever. Educate yourself on all that so you understand it and start doing that, because what you want to really do is get your money to make money for. Get your money to make money for you.
Yep.
That's essentially what you want to do. Because the savings account, it's something you're putting your money into it, and I mean it's still your money, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's only gonna be your money. That's it.
Yeah.
But if you start investing in stuff, doing CDs, whatever, bonds, stocks, whatever, you start doing all that, it's like you're using your money
to make money.
To make more money.
Pretty much.
Essentially, that's better.
Of course.
So like number 7.
Number 7.
It's the ultimate one.
Yeah.
It's the one you want to really do, because you can always save, but I mean at the end of the day, that's saving. You're gonna spend it on something, right? Whether you're trying to save it for college, or a house, a car, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you want to be really, 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 like save, you want to be really like ready, it's always better to make money.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
That's a good. I like that one. That's true. I mean, I agree with that. So
yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
It's about money. It's money talk for you. The money ball. I didn't have a water. I didn't have water. I didn't have water.
You're looking around like I'm telling you. You have shown me.
I need an intern. Just kidding, we can't afford one yet. But
They don't get paid.
oh yeah, they don't get paid. Some get paid, man. Some get paid. Alright.
With knowledge.
That was a special edition of. With knowledge. That was a special edition of the Some Ian podcast. It was so special today, man.
It was.
It was a Some Ian podcast episode number 14. Not only was it Chicharito Day, OG Chicharito Day, but it was Champions League Day, and we talked money. We talked money. Money Mayweather.
Money.
The money team. This is the real money team right here.
Are you sure about that?
No, this isn't the real money team. This is the world's greatest tag team of the internet.
There you go.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh shit, bro. Alright. Thank you for watching or listening. You can always watch us or listen to us on iTunes and YouTube. I'm just gonna say that from now on because either or, because I just don't want to confuse myself, you know. All the links are in the description box below. But I mean, if you're on iTunes, then I mean, you gotta search it up, man. There's no links there. There ain't no links there. There ain't no links there, son. It's just phone effective. But I don't know. But you know, Unversed Prods, Unversed Productions, Unversed Prods for short. It's our name. Mm-hmm. I'm Adrian. This is Aldo. And what do you want to say? Anything else? Comment, like, share, do all the good stuff. You already know what to do.
Bam, there you go.
Damn, boy. I'm getting the hang of this. Alright. See you guys next week or this week if you guys are tuned on for our live streams. Yeah. Well, they won't be able to see this until Thursday. It doesn't go until Thursday. So just know that every week we're gonna be going live. We're gonna do live streams now from now on. So yeah. Come hang out with us. Join us. Video games. I know it's just video games, but you can always just talk to us as well.
Yeah. We give great life advice.
Right. Sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah. We do all the good stuff, so we do. Remember, always go for no. That was in a book as well, so.
Always go for no.
I read books, man. Knowledge.
I read books.
Knowledge. Knowledge. Always go for no. Always. We don't set the bar, we are the bar. No, we can't do that.
Can't do that.
Scratch it.
Cut it.